it's Allie here with Pittsburgh Scene, and I'm here tonight with the band Amplifiers.
Hello.
What's up,
Hello.
guys? So tell me about yourselves.
Who's this later?
Hi, I'm John, and I play guitar, and on a few songs I sing.
Hi, my name's Andrew, and I play guitar.
Hi, my name's Cy, and I play the bass six and keys, and I am the lead vocalist.
Hi, my name's Tim, and I play the drums, and that's all.
Great job. So I know, Sai, you had mentioned to me before that, this has been, almost a 5-year process. Do you think all of the difficulties and hardships that you guys have gone through to put this album together have filtered into the music in a positive or negative way, or just in any way?
I definitely think so.
I
Oh,
think
yeah,
so, too.
absolutely.
I think everyone that's kind of come into this band has added something. I came in like two or 3 years ago. I think it was almost the same with Tim, and we kind of brought our own musical influence to the band with what they had already had written.
So many of the songs are a lot different now. I think Andrew was in the band a little bit before I was. I know I started in 2010, and I mean, if you listen to the demos before I was there, and then early demos when I was there till demos now, like, my drum parts are a lot different, and I know it definitely altered a lot of the other parts as well.
Yeah, John and I think, for the most part, we've had the easy part because he and I have been in this band together longer than anybody. But I think just the things that we had started with, we had initially had, and we were proud of course. But I mean, just whenever new people would come into the band, it just would bring so much more emphasis on different parts, and I think we grew as musicians, just rewriting almost the parts that we had. So
Did you guys have a goal or a theme or a mindset initially when you started writing for this album? And if so, how has that evolved or changed with the new members and the changing of the songs?
I know for a while, Cy and I specifically didn't really have a main goal in mind when we first started, but through all the member changes and once we got everything more solidified and we decided, okay, let's do this, let's finish it, it felt like everything came together more quickly. And it's funny because I listen to a lot of the songs and I think they do kind of fit together, but they were all written over such a span of time that I just think it's interesting that they all kind of fit.
That's very interesting, definitely. And you guys have traveled some to get this album recorded. Do you want to talk about that at all?
sure. We ended up in California to actually finish the record, and we were really, really, really blessed to be able to work with Casey Crescenzo of the Deer Hunter on it, and he sort of co-produced the record with me. As far as the final third of the record is what we did with him, and he and I had spent a lot of time going back and forth about, just overall feel and vibe, and then eventually we did go out, we recorded with him in his studio, and he engineered and mixed the entire record, and actually brought in Mike Watts from Voodoo Studios, who does all of the Deer Hunter records now, but I mean, he's done tons of stuff over the years. He's a very, very talented producer and engineer, and he ended up helping mix and master it. So
I don't get to travel much, so
Yeah, neither do I.
going to California for a week last year was definitely the highlight of my year.
It is
And
interesting, yeah.
I think as a result, the 3 songs that we recorded out there
Freaking stuff.
might be my favorite off the album just because it reminds me of my time out there.
I agree. I also think, the 3 songs that we recorded out there are 3 songs that we really all, as a core, the 4 of us really completed from start to finish together, as opposed to many of the other songs in the album we polished all together and did a lot of parts together, but some of them have been around for so long that there are some that had already been written before either Andrew and I or both of us were in the group. So those 3 songs I think are very representative of where we could be heading.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting traveling with equipment. That was the first time
Yeah.
I ever tried to take a guitar on a plane, which was somewhat of a hassle at some places, and then others it was kind of easier. So
Yeah, I actually had to fix my bass 6 when we got to California. They had smashed one of the control plates on it. So, like when we first got to, I think it was in Chicago.
Yeah.
And I opened up my case and I looked at it and I was just like, what the hell? And there was just parts laying in there, and everyone like immediately starts flipping open their cases, being like, oh, I hope that doesn't happen to me. And oh wow, like we stayed in Huntington Beach for a couple of days when we first got there, and literally the first thing that we did when we got there, like I went around and I asked our buddy Dan and all of his roommates, I'm like, does anyone have super glue? And they're like, dude, you just got here. Why do you need super glue? So I'm like meeting people sitting on the floor in their living room, being like, hey, I'm Cy. We're the band that's staying with you guys for a couple of days. I gotta fix my guitar.
Awesome. We will be back next month with more questions and cool stuff with the band Amplifiers. Again, I'm Allie with the Pittsburgh Scene. Thanks.